Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2025 System Change Summit. My name is Nguyen, and I'm very excited to introduce you all to Proh Farm, which is a sustainable Vietnamese specialty coffee farm I co founded through my passion in climate and sustainability. Before we get started, I would like to tell you a little bit about myself. Over the past few years, I've led two projects close to my heart, most notably Proh Farm, which, to give you a little bit of spoiler, our is to further advance and advocate for sustainability within the Vietnamese agriculture industry, alongside to showcase Vietnam's specialty coffee on a global stage. I've also founded Teens and Beans, which is a youth led initiative where I aim to connect and amplify youth perspectives worldwide. As a youth leader of Kids for SDG and Youth Incubator, this year I've had the privilege to represent my organizations at the United Nations General Assembly 80th anniversary through renowned institutions and platforms like Deloitte Horizons, the Climate Pledge Hub, the Tamer Institute for Social Enterprise and Climate Change, Yale, Cornell, and more. On another note, I've also had other leadership experiences upon being the team lead for a global finalist group in the BCG Experience student cohort program. Being driven on advocacy and outreach, I'm currently also serving as the head of marketing for Global Scholars Hub, as well as the social media manager for the Eco Climate Committee. Now, enough about me, let's get back to Proh Farm. Now, if you're curious about the farm's name, who is Proh? Well, Proh is not just a random word. It's the name of the commune where our farm is located. Rooted in the Dong Dung district of Lâm Dong province in Vietnam's central Thailand, Proh is home to a substantial ethnic minority population. For generations, the people here have built their lives around traditional agriculture, cultivating crops as their primary livelihood. However, since Proh is considered a rural area, for years, the ethnic minorities farmer faced huge barriers related to land access, technology, education, and market connectivity. Additionally, like I mentioned before, given how the livelihood of this community is heavily dependent on agriculture and farming, these rural disadvantages causes them to be extremely vulnerable economically and prone to labor exploitation. Furthermore, limited access to capital and technology has led to a lack of sustainable practices in farming. In many cases, this has also fueled deforestation, as farmers in the area clear more forest land to expand short term crop yields. This endangers biodiversity and long term soil health at Proh, and that's exactly what fueled me to start Proh Farm. In combining my love for Vietnamese coffee with a mission to also empower farmers and safeguard the land. Founded in 2020, we knew that addressing these challenges required building a model for change. That's why we operate as an entirely renewable energy powered farm committed to protecting the surrounding forest from further deforestation while creating stable, fairly paid jobs for local farmers. And of course, we strive to elevate Vietnamese coffee on a global stage, proving that Vietnamese coffee being grown in the Central Highlands can stand alongside the finest in the world. Now, in further dissecting our mission and impact, especially in our sustainable farming practices, the main source that fuel our farm is the energy from the sun, because Proh operates using solely solar energy. And we use natural waters that flowed from the natural springs of the mountain hills as our water source. At the same time, we take on the role of safeguarding surrounding forests very seriously. By preventing further deforestation, we prove that farming and conservation can definitely go hand in hand. Moreover, when it comes to coffee processing, we primarily use natural and honey methods, unlike the conventional wet process, which generates large volumes of wastewater containing high level of organic pollutants that can contaminate rivers and harm ecosystem if not properly treated. Our approach at Proh Farm is more sustainable in preserving both water quality and the environmental health. Beyond sustainability, it's important for us to emphasize without the farmers at Proh, there would be no Proh Farm. Our mission is only possible because of them. So, farmer empowerment stands as one of the most foundational pillars. So far, we have created over 100 stable jobs for local workers, providing fair pay in a region where agricultural incomes are often unpredictable and insecure. At Proh Farm, our work doesn't stop at the farm gates. It extends into advocacy and outreach. Nationally, we have been active throughout Vietnam, featured and collaborated in various events like Dream of Better Coffee and Taste of the New Crop, where we highlight the potentials of Vietnamese specialty coffee and the importance of sustainability in shaping its future. Internationally, Proh Farm has been represented at high level sustainability forums, including SDGs in Practice, organized by the UN DESA and the UNTAR, as well as being featured across multiple conferences at New York Climate Week. Through these platforms, we advocate strongly for SDG goal number 13, which is climate action, and SDG goal number 15, which is life on land, where we push for a future where sustainable farming and climate responsibility, as well as climate protection, could go hand in hand. Our framework at ProFarm is based on the word café, which is the Vietnamese definition of coffee. The letter C in café stands for community because everything begins with people. From the farmers in Proh to our partners around the world, we put people first. The letter A stands for advocacy, as we use our voice nationally and internationally to push for sustainability, climate action, and to elevate Vietnamese coffee. The letter P stands for protection, as we safeguard our forest, ecosystem, and our farmers' livelihoods by prioritizing renewable energy and sustainable practices. The letter H stands for heritage, as we honors tradition and culture, as well as ethnic minority roots of the Proh commune. And lastly, the letter E ensures that every bean we grow meets the highest global standards, proving that Vietnam um, can lead in specialty coffee. Hence, the letter E stands for excellence. Looking ahead, we have clear and ambitious vision for ProFarm. 2024 was the year where we focused on solidifying our foundation and positioning ProFarm as a trusted name in the Vietnamese specialty coffee industry. In 2025, this year marks our year where we push and expand our reach, since we are able to share Prof Farms coffee with more markets and ensure that Vietnamese beans are recognized globally, both for quality and sustainability. In 2026, we aim to forge deeper partnerships with farmers, with businesses, and with NGOs and global organizations in order for us to scale our impact and bring more people into this movement. Looking lastly ahead for hopefully 2027, we aim to have ProFarm stand as a global recognized leader in global Vietnamese sustainable coffee leader, known for not only our beans but for the system change that we represent. Thank you so much for listening. If you'd like to learn more about us, please feel free to check out our website or connect with us through Facebook and email. We very much look forward to hear from you.